Hey everyone, welcome back for Succeeding in the World of Healthcare, Part 2. Okay, I am Mr. Mattia. Now we're going to talk about the workplace. We talked about jobs and occupations and careers and how to pursue that based upon your lifestyle. But now, what is the workplace like so we know what we're getting ourselves into? Well, the workplace is always changing. In a person's lifetime, there will be many shifts and changes in the types of work that is available and what is in demand. Demand changes with increases in population, advances in technology, and changes in social culture. And in today's modern world, especially within the last 5 years, and probably within the next 15 to 20, those three changes will continue. Now, research is done to see which types of occupations will be in demand in the future. And we'll talk about a little bit more about that. And healthcare is one of them. Now, the demand for healthcare. Healthcare field is in high demand. There are numerous occupations within the healthcare field that people can become involved. A lot of people think healthcare is just being a doctor or a nurse. But no, there's so many more jobs within healthcare that a lot of people don't even think about. Okay. Why is it in demand? Well, the growing population in the world. We're over almost 8 billion people, and all those people will develop illness, sickness, broken bones, or need for some sort of care in their lifetime. Okay. The growing amount of disorder and disease. Okay. Diseases always change, they're always popping up, and medical advancement and technology will help take care of that. Okay. An aging population. Baby boomers are getting older and life expectancy is getting longer, which means more people need care as they age. And development of preventative health care. People are living longer because we have less violent of a society, less stress than 200 years ago, and just more medical studies on how to live a longer life. Now, there are a bunch of different occupations in the extra materials that can be found online. You can see the types of occupations that are within the healthcare field. Now, the economy. The economy will play a large role into what's affected and what kind of jobs are available. Okay? The economy is all the ways in which a group, such as a nation or a country, produces, distributes, and consumes goods and services. Okay? The relationship of all the goods tied together, and if one struggles, other parts will struggle also. Now, the global economy refers to the ways in which all nations are tied together. Okay? China shipping goods to the United States creating software services such as Microsoft, Google, Apple, and distributing those services to other parts of the rest of the world, and then other parts of the world creating cars or other goods that are then shipped to other countries. Okay? And they're all linked, and the global economy will influence the job market, which is why healthcare and technology are two of the highest growth sectors in jobs right now. Okay? And the job market is a demand for particular jobs in a country. Okay? Right now, as outlined prior to, healthcare is a very high demand job for reasons I've already discussed. Now, goods versus services. A lot of people don't realize, but these are things that people pay for. Well, there's a difference. Goods are products that people buy, such as a computer, a phone, shoes, clothes. Okay? And then you have services. These are activities that are completed for a fee, such as teaching, coaching, home health aide, a doctor. These positions are compensated or paid for the actions that they perform. Now, skills for the workplace. Right? So, as we discussed earlier, you want to get a job, but it needs to be based on certain skills. Well, let's break these skills down even further. Basic skills include communication skills, such as reading, writing, language arts, as well as mathematical skills and scientific literacy. Essentially, what used to be called the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, all right, is now, okay, reading, writing, arithmetic, and STEM, or science and technology. Add to that thinking skills. Thinking skills include creative thinking, decision making, problem solving, seeing things in the mind's eye, like picturing things in your mind, curiosity, knowing how to learn, reasoning, thinking. This is going beyond that of an actual problem, but seeing the abstract, the bigger picture. Personal qualities. These are desirable personal qualities include personal responsibility, all right, taking responsibility for your own actions. Okay. Flexibility, being able to adjust with changing circumstances. Adaptability, again, like flexibility, changing with circumstance. Initiative, doing things without being told you need to. Okay, social and civic responsibility, the actions that we take to better society. Self-direction, which means you can push yourself where you want to go. Self-esteem, this is how you view yourself. And then honesty, telling the truth. And all those personal qualities are all interconnected into who you are, and it will make you employable. Technology in the workplace. Workers need skills using specific tools needed to complete a task. To be a nurse, for example, a worker needs to know how to use the computer charts and the measurement tools and the different technologies within a hospital. Okay. Technology literacy. This includes the skills to use, evaluate, okay, and then choose different types of technology. Workers need to be comfortable with trying new technologies and figuring out how they work and matching the right technology to a task. So, for example, using Zoom or Google Meet for various meetings, online meetings. For this particular program, using Screencastify, Screencast-O-Matic, or Loom. Or simple using what kind of documents and programs you use to write reports. Okay? These are all, there's a bunch of different technology platforms that can be used, and understanding how they work and choosing what's best for the circumstance is technology literacy. Now, along with technology skills, you also need information and media skills. This is the ability to organize and evaluate what you watch, hear, and then read. Information and media skills can help you decide which information is accurate and relevant and which information is not. Now, there's so much information. We live in the information age. The information is just thrown out there. Social media, the internet, a variety of research. But understanding how to take that information in, okay, think about it, and understand it to make sure it's correct and reliable, okay, is a skill that is more necessary today than it ever been. Okay. Teamwork. This is a huge one. Okay, economies and global economies are so tied together that we need to work in teams. And workers often work in a team, whether you're in a school or in a hospital. You are a team. You work together to accomplish the goals, whether it's taking care of patients or educating a large source. Okay, so it's a team is an organized group that work towards a common goal. Okay, team members will collaborate, work together, set goals, make decisions, implement actions. They share their skills and ideas. Today's employers expect workers to be able to work well together and mesh. And if people do not work together and mesh, okay, bosses and leaders have no problem now letting people go for that reason. Diversity is big in the workplace now. Okay, you will have coworkers who differ from you in culture, age, gender, language, race, and a variety of other ways. Successful workers do more than accept this. They welcome diversity. They enjoy the differences, embrace the differences, and learn from those differences. Valuing others' contributions and points of view is an important workplace skill. Not everybody knows everything, and taking a different view from another counterpoint can help you grow and make a greater decision later down the line. And workers need to develop listening and empathy skills to be able to work with people from diverse backgrounds. Not every opinion is correct. Not every person is right. And understanding where people are coming from and their perspective can allow for better understanding in a circumstance. Now, what are some healthcare specific skills? Well, basic skills are what people usually think of when they think of career skills, but these skills are more specific to the healthcare field. Okay, job-specific skills require special training, experience, education, and certifications to prove that you know what you're doing. Okay, job-specific skills are typically skills obtained from many sources, including jobs, volunteer work, courses you've taken, your hobbies, and other experiences. Trainings, courses, certification programs, college degree pursuance, and personal study can help develop job-specific skills that are related to the healthcare field. Now, what are some healthcare-specific requirements? Well, most require a degree or a certification program. This is either a 2 or 4-year college degree and or a program certificate. So sometimes you don't need to go to college, but you can still get a certificate. Like a CNA, for example, a certified nursing assistant, does not need a college degree, but can get a certification. You need a health and wellness background. You need to understand how health works and what wellness is in order to help patients. Okay, you probably need to understand basic anatomy and physiology, right? What the body does and how it works. What are the systems of it? Technology skills, computer skills are so important nowadays. Everything's being moved online. They also need to understand the various phone apps and how they connect, email, telecommunication. All right, anything dealing with technology will make life easier because we're moving from the paper world to the digital world. Reading, writing, advanced math. Healthcare requires a lot of math, a lot of problem solving, but you also need to read and write complex reports. Communication skills. Again, sickness, disease, and injury do not just happen to one specific type of people. They happen to everybody, and everybody comes from diverse backgrounds. So communication skills across diversity is very, very important. Now, understanding cultural diversity for that reason, how to handle people. Some people, because of their religion or their culture, may not want a specific type of healthcare or may have differences of opinion on how things can get done. Understanding that cultural diversity will limit the barriers between patient and healthcare worker. And then lastly, teamwork and collaboration. I find this is big across every occupation now, but teamwork and collaboration is just as important for healthcare because people's lives and health are at stake. Okay. Job outlook in the healthcare field. Well, job outlook is a prediction about the number of jobs that will exist in a certain occupation or industry. Now, healthcare field is high in demand. If you want to take a look at this chart, the salaries and the top 5 occupations that will be needed in the future. More potential salaries, as you can see, there's more jobs on here that you may not have recognized, such as a dentist or a patient or a health educator, right, to clinical services directors. These are all jobs within the healthcare field, not just a doctor or a nurse. Key terms: the economy, global economy, the job market, technology literacy, information and media skills, team and job outlook. If you want to check out your vocabulary knowledge, go to Quizlet on the attached documents and check it out. Let's see how good you did and how good you paid attention. Closing remarks. The healthcare field is always evolving and changing with the growing world of technology. There are multiple occupations within the healthcare field to pursue. Okay? Be prepared for the certifications and skills that will be needed to become involved within the field and develop those skills that can be used for multiple occupations within the healthcare field, and that will help a better career. Okay? Well, I hope you learned something. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.